Let's be clear. Failed to intimidate a squirrel. I love this game.
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim.
I think I dated someone who had her Uriel septum pierced.
Hello? Of course.
We're having lamb chop tonight.
Do you want chicken for dinner? I thought not. I didn't think so. Yeah, I'll have a 10-piece chicken nugget. Now I'll have a 20-piece chicken nugget.
I look like the Blue Man Group's manager.
These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up.
I know the feeling. I've traveled Spirit Airlines.
Where do you think you are?
I look like I'm supposed to make artisanal jelly in Vermont.
This place is giving me the willies.
I would have thought in the future we would have had a cure for the willies.
A few words for the kids.
Drug abuse resistance education.
All right. Who likes ringworm?
Or so good.
So this is Boeing HQ, huh?
Fear me, I'm a default Call of Duty skin.
Did you never even try to do something significant in your life?
I built an IKEA cabinet once.
What is the goal, by the way?
I have to get a weird tadpole out of my brain.
You're RFK?
Actually, yeah.
God, why did I stay out so late? Shot after shot after shot. What was I thinking? I'm not 20 anymore.
This reminds me so much of my first apartment.
Turns out being a musician takes a little bit more than just going to guitartabs.com, doesn't it?
Slaughter. But alas, it was for
Still better than a lot of conversations I've had on first dates. Still better than Spirit Airlines.
my beloved egg.
Ma'am, I think your egg is ciabatta bread? Somebody's gender reveal party got way out of hand.
I think we should ask what Vincent Price has to say. I know this is supposed to be a dystopian future, but I've been to Port Authority restrooms, and this is definitely a step up.
You look like you're a lot at parties.
Omni-Man's seen better days.
I loved you in Prometheus. I'm gonna complain. The Airbnb did not have a picture of this online. 1 star. I know I'm a criminal, but I keep my hands on the wheel, 10 and 2, all the time.
Come on, Biden. I thought you had an infrastructure package for us.
If they ever did a sequel to Hillbilly Elegy, I think this is it.
So, this is the world where everything went exactly the same, except Ivan Drago beat Rocky. Got it.
May not be time, but you are my wife's hall passes. Just wanted to tell you.
It's like trying to do a deposit at a bank in the 80s.
Dad, you're gonna need a tetanus shot. All done.
He died the way he lived, doing bullet time.
What was up with that last season of The Wire?
Yes! Dinner at Red Lobster tonight.
Please, Straight Edge Princess was my father.
You might find yourself in something like this too.
In need of a throat lozenge.
Have I done this one yet? Hey, it's how my Taco Bell gets made.
This look familiar?
Who wants to play Pogs?
Hey, everybody. What's going on? Hope everybody's doing well. I apologize for not streaming yesterday. My beloved wife and I did an wedding anniversary present by going to see some animals. We went to a nature center. And had some fun. That's better. Okay, cool. Hey! So yeah, we're back with more awesome Outer Worlds goodness. So now we're gonna go to Professor Farnsworth lab. You are too encumbered to fast travel alone. Select. Let's select. Let's take them both. Ha ha! Isn't that true in life, being too encumbered to travel alone?
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work?
You don't know your own technology? That bodes well.
That's loud. I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself.
Uh-huh. I'm not ominous at all. Yeah, isn't that really just what life is, being too over-encumbered to travel alone? That's just what finding companionship means. Hey, some people were looking for you.
Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Well, but you have a welcome mat, though. It's pretty cool. Hi. Morty!
Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
Heard that before. For what it's worth, I appreciate you pulling me out of the Hope. Could have asked me before you shoved me into an escape pod. Any chance you could repair that monitoring device? Yeah.
The one I gave you before your pod landed? Ruined, beyond repair. Impossible to find replacement parts. That's Halcyon Manufacturing for you.
Huh.
Don't worry about it. I'm reasonably certain you're not going to spontaneously expire. No need to monitor your recovery.
That reminds me, I appreciate you pulling me out of the
Not
Hope.
at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you
Accomplice.
for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals.
Wanted to talk to you about something else.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Some reason you're hiding behind bulletproof glass?
Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance.
Mm-hmm. From a distance.
Regardless,
Got a moment to talk?
absolutely. Let's talk.
Have you met my crew?
No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
Ah, the wanted criminal himself. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our...
Ramifications for the future could be disastrous.
Shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy.
Relax, they're with me.
Oh, fine. As long as you're vouching for their character and they aren't touching things.
We'll loot what we can, but, you know.
For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found a crew, such as they are.
Rude.
You're a talented scientist, after all. Our kind has always been incredibly popular.
You're right, I'm doing pretty well for myself. Spare me the flattery. Something else I wanted to talk to you about.
What's on your mind?
Oh, and that's it. All right. Let's just check out your terminal, just see what's going on here. You know, personal files. Ooh, let's hack. Let's check them out. Great. Done. That was fun.
Cysty pigs make excellent test subjects. Also surprisingly nutritious.
Aww. Lovely. So how much more inventory space do I have? Because like, is that like 10 more inventory space? Doesn't seem too great. Return to root.
Careful, that's my communications terminal.
Oh yeah, I know. Is that what I got thought out of? Interesting. I'm like Captain America. Ooh, hibernation helmet.
Ah, your old hibernation mask. Had to remove it, you know, in case
Experimentation notes.
prone to vomiting. Reviving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 28%.
Hi. Can I talk to you? All right, we are just looking around your lab, seeing what we can find. I don't think there was anything else we could do. I know there's like science equipment. Let's check it out. Passage to anywhere. Speak to Gladys at the Groundbreaker. Side quests. Acquire science weapons. Acquire Phineas's The logs on Hawthorne's terminal indicated that Phineas has a powerful weapon at his orbital lab. Oh, it's right here. Oh, science weapons are unique weapons that have strange and powerful effects. Science weapon damage and the strength of their effects both increase as your science skill increase.
Power up.
Yeah.
I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray.
A therapist ray?
Target, point,
I think you mean a therapist ray.
shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
I'll do what I can. Okay, I think that's all we can really do here. Boy, that's a big air filter. We can explore nothing. All right, we're good. Good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? Thanks for hanging out with me. Okay, now, I remember trying to go exploring and not immediately going to the Groundbreaker and just getting wrecked by bad guys. So I think we do kind of need to, like, do the next mission. I think we gotta, like, go to the thing. And then I think the game will open up later, but if I remember correctly, like, trying to do that...
Welcome back, Captain.
Welcome back, Captain.
How can I be of assistance?
Know anything about the automechanical gathering dust in the janitor's closet?
Unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it. But I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
Nice. I'd like to learn more about the colony.
Would you like to discuss?
Let's talk about the Groundbreaker, where we're going.
We're cleared to dock with the Groundbreaker if that's your desired destination. If we're going there, please be sure all docking forms have been filed in triplicate and fees have been paid. The Mardettes take their docking laws quite seriously.
You can take care of that for us, right?
I can, yes. Let me add that to my list of 1,435,498 tasks I am simultaneously executing in order to run our
Computer, sarcasm down 20%.
You are more than welcome, Captain.
Give me the spiel.
The
The
Groundbreaker
spiel.
was Halcyon's original colony ship. It has since been repurposed as a service station in the Lagrange point of the system. Freighters often deliver or pick up goods from the Groundbreaker en route to other destinations. The city ship hosts an array of cargo bays, factories, housing sections, and more.
Cool.
Many of Halcyon's companies maintain office spaces with stationed representatives in what is considered a truly neutral territory within the system. I have filed the required docking forms in triplicate, and fees have been paid. Take
Cool.
care.
Thank you.
I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So let's go check our... One sec, Parvati. First SAM result, second SAM result, third SAM result. Mission updated. So what do we need? Find an acid steeper. From Roseway. Cool. All right, we will get our giant droid. Hey, Parvati, what's up?
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure, we could head over to engineering now. I thought you said keep this boat in good repair. Are you asking to leave my crew?
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
No, we're good.
I'll lock up behind you.
Oh, appreciate it. Thank you. Continue. Just put the gun down, Dave.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
You look very intimidating.
Don't mind the heat. Got a few days before it reaches critical. I'm sure Miss.
I'm
Chief
sorry.
Tyson will get
The
it sorted before then.
bandolier is offset by the freckles. I know you're supposed to be a guard, but let me just say the bandolier is really offset by the freckles.
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space.
Technically, you're always in space.
thought I'd be able to
We're all
say-
just hurtling through the cosmos at untold speeds.
just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it.
I'm
Felix.
gonna be
You're not
one of your
making this
companions
better.
later.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. Need a drink.
Oh, what was that about?
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
I noticed you were in the middle of an argument.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
I'd like to hear your side. What happened? I heard you knocked someone out with a tossball
The guy
stick?
insulted my Rizzo's Rangers, all right? You can't just insult my Rangers and expect to get away with it.
Sports, huh?
So, of course, I decked him with a tossball stick. I mean, what am I? Some kind of fair-weather fan?
Rizzo's Rangers?
Only the finest group of tossball players ever to take the field.
Oh boy.
He's a Spacer's chosen
It
man,
doesn't
though.
get any more
So when the chosen
vanilla.
beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
Oh boy.
Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do.
Uh-huh.
Hey, not for nothing. But I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
Technically, the previous captain died
So
in a
your
horrible
ship's
accident.
got a dark and violent history? This is just too perfect. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
Never caught your name.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
See you around,
See
Felix.
you around, boss.
I'm sure. Look forward to having you on my ship and me never picking you for any combat missions. Easy. Everybody just hang out. Come on, put that away. It's not what I wanted to do. Yes. Yes. All right, everything's fine. How's everybody? How we all doing? What's going on?
Mechanicals all over. But they still got us sweating in the box.
Can't go in there. Cool. Oh boy. For various crimes and violations of board policy, impersonating Rick from Rick and Morty, thinking he's Doc Brown from Back to the Future, for being Timu Professor Farnsworth. Got it.
I wonder what that fella did to get the board.
An inspection, right this way.
How's it going?
Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day.
How nice.
According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Yeah, this was the
Wow,
timing
isn't this
thing in this game that I kind of was like, meh. Where I'm into it now, but the first time I played it, I was like, I was ready to get out and explore and have the first main mission thing be, Oh yeah, you're impounded. I was just like, okay, come on, guys. How do I get this
We'll want to
resolved?
take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode.
You think I know what starboard is? Any idea why my ship was
Access to that
impounded?
information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way.
Fair enough.
I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Great, I'll talk to him and straighten
You take
this
the
out.
starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Fair enough.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I'm looking for someone named Gladys.
Well, you'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Can I find a job around here?
Maybe.
I just gave you one.
Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter.
Ugh.
2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
I'm looking for something a little more local.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks.
Mm-hmm.
She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Jun Lei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Like a lower intestine. How about something
If you're
long
thinking
term?
to make a career here, don't waste your time. Full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited, or go to a fellow crew member's kid. Keep it in the family, you know.
How does Halcyon Holdings work
Are
anyway?
you pulling my leg?
I'm new
You
around
must
here.
be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the colony. Well, I won't hold it against you. Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation.
Got it.
Then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board.
The board runs most of the system,
Yep.
don't they?
Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
How does Groundbreaker fit into that?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
So there's actually a boardroom somewhere where all these company heads in it?
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
Got
Glad to help.
I didn't think there were many independent operators in the system. I don't care. What do you know about Sublight Salvage?
They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them.
Got it. That's all I need to know. What can you tell me about Udom Bedford?
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
So there's tension between Groundbreaker and the board.
They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
Yet your station's in a state of disrepair. You could make the board fix it. Why can't Groundbreaker and the board just work together? I'm glad it terrifies them. The bastards keep pushing them. Sounds complicated.
Sounds like, yeah. But from where I sit, it's all coming through loud and clear. They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new groundbreaker and put us out of business.
Fair enough.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony.
Oh, God.
They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make do all right.
Thanks for the info. See you around. All right, we got a bunch of new missions. So let's see what's going on over here. Oh, either way, we can go through. Okay. Hi.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
What bounties
Got a
do you
hot
have
one for
available?
you. Captain Gunnar McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is, not the criminal. Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one but two officers.
I can see why he's wanted dead or alive.
Dreadful, ain't it? Such blatant disregard for order. It's a real problem in the youth these days. It's true enough that he ain't particularly deadly, but the interest on each fine being compounded as they are means he'll be paying with his life insurance. Only way to cover it. Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
I'll take the posting.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
Couldn't help but notice a bounty posting for Phineas Wells.
The outlaw scientist fella, right. The board's had it out for him for ages.
I don't smell like him at all, do I?
If you have an inkling of the wheres or what-fors of his location, Udon Bedford would surely like to hear it.
Is this Wells fellow a famous
To
criminal?
the board, yeah. You've read his wanted poster. Whole list of things to get their unders in a wad.
Wanted poster
But
just
he's
seemed to
never
say
done
he was
nothing to
derivative of other
So I've no
IP
problem with him.
characters.
We keep the poster up to keep the peace is all.
So what's it like? I don't really care. All right.
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before. What can Groundbreaker Security do for you today?
I could use some work.
Chief Tennyson don't generally hire outsiders for station jobs, but you could try asking at Sublight Salvage. They got an office on the far end of the promenade deck.
Starbird or
Anything else I can help you with, mister?
Chief Tennyson.
Chief Junlei Tennyson. She runs the ship. Does a real great job of it, too. Her family's worked on it for, gosh, since it was built, I think. Back before the crossing.
That's crazy.
What's she like? Is she a good boss?
Good as she can
Pull
be,
it back.
I guess. What with all
Her
the
body.
troubles Groundbreaker's facing. She could stand to lighten up, I suppose. But she tries her best to do right by folks, and that's what matters.
Leading the ship beside the Groundbreaker must be a
Sure
challenge.
is, but she makes it look easy. She's real competent, our chief, even if she ain't real friendly.
Could you tell me about Sublight
They're run
Salvage?
by Miss Hagen. Half the trap captains and contractors in the system have worked for her. I ought to warn you straight off. Scuttlebutt says some of the jobs they do aren't exactly above board. Downright anti-business, if you catch my meaning.
You're wearing a bandolier. I think you're pretty cool with stuff that's not exactly above board. All right, that's enough.
Oh, sure, sorry. Gets a mite boring at this desk, you know. Then I get to chatting too much, and Commandant Sonia's got to reprimand me again, and... Oops, doing it again. Sorry.
Oh, don't worry. Captain's real understanding.
No, I'm not.
Can't speak for the captain, but I'm used to listening to folks drone on about their pointless, depressing lives.
There you go, Vicar.
Awful generous of you, listening to me like this.
Yeah, I'll take. Speaking of which, bye.
Huh?
Huh?
Can we talk?
Signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Give me a dude. You're coming on way too strong. Just chill.
You were hearing things.
Is this one that is this? Can I repair all? I thought there was like a repair all button. 716 bits. I feel like we're going to get some bits. So let's do it. This one I've already got. That'll only cost 52 bits. I like that. Modify. Let's not worry about modifying just yet. 93. Let's sell some stuff. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah. What's up, Vicar? What's going on?
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator.
You know someone who can read the
I've
book?
been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu.
Ooh.
He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
That sounds like a good lead, but how do we find him?
Question. Fortunately,
I'll follow the map marker.
Place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
How will the crew manifest help us track down your scholar friend? Is it that simple? Vicar happens to be such a highly skilled hacker?
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Thank you, Captain.
All right, so we just got a bunch of missions. Oh, a quest objective requires you to enter a restricted area. If caught inside, you will be shot on sight. Using a disguise will prevent immediate hostilities.
This is it. Security.
Right, so this is that part. Got it. I remember now. Companion quest. Locate the security terminal on the Groundbreaker. Introduce Parvati. Find... Okay, so this is the one.
Check the departures registry to find out which crew the scholar shipped in and out with.
You keep interrupting yourself. I believe you have a weird past. All right, now if I remember correctly, this just automatically puts your disguise on. This is not something that you need to, like... Restricted area. Unauthorized personnel in restricted area will be shot on sight without question. You can either fight, sneak, or use the holographic shroud. Right? How do I use the holographic shroud? General quests. Holographic shroud. Items you have collected for quests cannot be sold, lost, dropped, or destroyed. How convenient. I'd like to use it. Is this one where I... Okay, hold on. Finding a ID cartridge will allow you to... Oh, so I gotta find the cartridge, which will allow me to use the shroud. Right. Okay, never mind. We'll keep working. It's right here. Haha. Vicar, you might want to come on. Thank you, dude. I like to, in the reality of this world now, I who just had 2 companions will now have a holographic shroud, but also those 2 companions still behind me. It's like, I'm that guy. Your holographic shroud is activated, giving you temporary access to the restricted area. Moving drains the shroud's energy. When it runs out, personnel will see you and interrogate you. Talk your way out of interrogation to reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out of the more you are interrogated. Walking, and we're walking, and we're walking. Shit. Hey, how's it going? Oh, Vicar. It's oh, we're in our outfit. That's cool. Oh boy.
Okay, keep him quiet.
Damn it.
Huh? What's that note? Hey,
How's it going?
What do you think you're doing?
I was just leaving. I was just leaving.
Just don't complicate my job, okay?
You the new hire? Nice to meet you.
Boy, I can't get into any of these right now. I need a higher... Alright, we gotta level up before we can do this, it looks like. Now, does that reset now? It does. Okay. Does it go down slower? So we gotta level ourselves up a little bit before we can come back and do this, I think. Okay, we'll come back. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Huh? Wow.
Distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types around.
Ooh, I'd love to steal all this stuff. Can you leave?
Try sublet salvage. Good pay if you're morally flexible.
That's barred. Can't really get through there. All right.
This is Halcyon News.
Halcyon
We interrupt
News.
your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Halcyon News. Chairman salutes Earth Mine Minister Clark.
The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage through the is intended for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Mars.
Huh? Oh boy, I've got red.
One with the animals, lawless, savage.
Is that the fact that they were security? Is that what those people are? All right. We're good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Knock you out bar. A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and pea-free nuts in it.
Ooh. This reminds me of Minority Report, where it's like, John Anderton, you could use a Guinness.
Hey.
How's it going?
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka.
All right. Now, I know this game was years ago, but this is way better than Neon in Starfield.
I know space hands who don't even think it a sport. So.
All right, rest and go. What is rest and go?
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
I'm looking for
Oh,
Gladys.
you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
How's life on Groundbreaker?
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief
I am the
Tennyson
board.
holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
You mentioned
Our
Sublight.
local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
Everybody has like suspicious things going on. I think that's why Parvati is so fun in this game, is she's the only person in the game who's not weirdly suspicious.
Move along.
Hi, Gladys.
Bless my heart. A stranger
Oof.
come knocking on a poor old woman's door.
Or
You
young
hear
woman with a weird filter to make myself look
Tell you
old.
how good my sugar cookies are. Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Uh-huh. Phineas sent me. He said you could sell me a nav key to Stellar
Those have
Bay.
been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
10,000 bits?
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility.
I'm your man.
Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No qualms here.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Maybe it was some sort of automated message?
So, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide.
Sounds like an opportunity.
I appreciate a man who knows one when he hears it. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
So you need some snooping. You need snooping done.
I like that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies.
I'll stop by if I find anything.
Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates.
But I can't get off. I can't get on my ship right now.
Old Gladys when you're done.
What other jobs do you know
Might
about?
want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
Let's see what you got for
I
sale.
found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
Oh, how cool. Sell junk. How many bits? So I have 7,000 bits, so I don't have, was it like 10,000 bits that I would need to do that? Ooh, this is all restricted. Whoa. Whoa. 660? How much is this? I mean, this is doable. Should I just buy that? Ugh, I feel like I should look around a little bit, but that is great. Grenade launcher, shotgun. I mean, my bolter pistol is not that great. .42, 141, Mizzou. I feel like that's a great weapon. Maybe I'm crazy? What do I have too much of? Okay. And a lot of these we have a bunch of, but I don't really want to read through all these just yet. Okay, I'll be back because I think I'm gonna want to buy that. Oh, hey, pardon me. I just looking at your. Don't worry about it. Cubes. Ooh. Wrong button.
This is the simple truth. We are all molecular machines.
Squatter's Journal.
I served on 2 corporate freighters before I got stranded here. Everyone's heard my sob story, but no one's listening. To them, I'm just background radiation. Wasn't my fault the captain decided to take off early. Wasn't my fault no one checked the crew manifest. Wasn't my fault they replaced me with a full-timer. Now I'm filthy, bitless, and bedless. Far as anyone's concerned, I'm groundbreaker trash. That's how I live. If no one agrees to take me on as a crew, I suppose it's how I'll die.
A collection of atoms.
That's someone's
The mind is a consequence of
unaliving
chemical
note?
reactions. Therefore, our lives are predestined along a path that is only visible in retrospect.
Oh, is he talking philosophy while we're walking through
I don't know, Mr. Vicker. That seems like quite a leap.
disgusting filth? Like, Vicar, is now the time to talk objectivist philosophy? I'm trying not to get ring light. Oh boy. Can't get in. Yeah. Yes. 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 So, this is... Okay, so this was that room we came into before. So we're good. Cool. Alright, so we don't need to go back through there now. Because we found the back way. Cool.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled...
Beep, beep, beep. It's just free money, just in the middle of an alley.
Township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the other. Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to
Ugh, I want everything here.
products and products. Military service does not guarantee full employment rights, tax breaks, military
Let's check.
discounts,
Let's go upstairs.
military burial, education, medal training, or
Don't mind me. Just gonna check out the terminal here. Anything, anything, anything. Hack. Did this give me any mission stuff? Don't believe so, but it gave me a little bit of light, XP here. How you doing?
Even the air costs money here.
Free. What do we got? Hmm? Why do I keep doing that? I really want to be able to unlock things. I need to level up so that I can unlock things like right now. Alright, fun. Okay, so this was this room. Thank you. The Lost Hope. Should we... Let's go around this way. Hey, how's it going?
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon.
Uh-huh.
Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh,
Do you
and
like
it's
my
not the best
wordplay?
choice. It's Spacer's Choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
You ever been to Edgewater?
Heard of it. My orientation aetherwave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
It's not so bad. They're struggling, but they've got good hearts.
That's true.
Yeah. I hope they're gonna be okay.
That's a Spacer's Choice beer. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, what can I get you? Some soap, Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
Let's see what you got for sale. So, okay, these weapons are much more modest. This armor is nothing to write home about. Love a mag pick. I don't think we have anything else. All right, so we're good.
What
Let's
can
see.
I do for you? Don't take my word for it. See for
Gonna ask you about that.
I'm bound to satisfy headgear related.
You doing all right in there?
I'm having a stellar day. Not just because I'm legally obligated to say so.
Come on, we've all worked
Stellar as
service industry.
Spacer's Choice is affordable.
Can you see in there?
I can see all of the top quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available here at a reasonable price.
How do you brush your teeth?
Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers. Sprat Wash, Mouthwash, and Mantafloss are among the exciting line of dental goods currently in development.
Do you miss eating solid
Don't
food?
miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all of Groundbreaker, or anywhere in the Halcyon colony.
Do you have to sleep with that?
Trouble sleeping? Try our lunar eclipse.
Got it. I get
The
it.
blast will send you through the stratosphere, and the crash will knock you out.
I'm leaving. Thank you. Ooh. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. What's down there? God damn, why do I always keep doing that? Well, that didn't seem to... That wasn't worth it. I mean, I'll take the hat. Oh. Don't mind me. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Cool. Medical bay.
I'm not going anywhere, you hear? You can't keep me out of there.
I'm also a companion.
I am
I'm one of the
not
only
making
people moving with a dedicated voice actor. I'm clearly going to be a companion later.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
Yeah, a little bit.
See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place.
What's this about your
Let me
friend,
get one thing
Jesse's
straight.
girl?
Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay?
Okay.
As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Maybe I can look in.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Oh, okay, that's it. That's all.
What seems to be the problem?
I'd like to see Jesse
If only My
Doyle.
other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
The records?
She's
really?
not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
Can I buy
Not without
supplies?
dispensation from Chief Jun Lei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here.
How do you
we
mean?
don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff.
Or engaging
nearly
voice
signed a
actors.
supply agreement with Take Care.
Hey, how are you?
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain?
I'm very
If you're here to
tan.
better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Wheeler says your shipment
You
won't be
must
coming
referring
soon.
to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
I could try to find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though.
He wish her had her. Jesse's girl. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Keep hanging around, and I'll begin to think you're here for me. What can I do for you?
Oh, nothing.
You have yourself a day, then.
I will.
Dr. Mfuru ever take a day off?
Restricted access. I'll take the key cartridge. Don't mind me. Yes. Operating room. Quarantine. Let's go to quarantine.
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
Parvati, cool it. Yoink. Ellie sent me. I don't know why or for what reason.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
She's worried about you.
Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she?
No.
Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
Hi, how are you? Oh, sorry, my bad.
You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
What'd you do that got you in trouble? She asked me to help you, that's what I planned to
The
do.
board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
What'd you do that got you in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
They call me Captain Steve Zissou. Yet you think the board had someone follow you and now you're hiding out?
No, I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1. Assuming you want to keep breathing. All right, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the Blood Tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
So you stole it.
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
I'll talk to Udom.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
All right. Okay. Hack. Hacking reduce the hacking time and number of bypass shunts needed for hacking and can allow you to hack automatic mechanical. Lockpick, that's the one we need. That'll get us into 35. That's good. All right. Yay! Now we can open up the guns. Okay, so now we can pick which ones we want to open up in there. Let's keep up with a little bit of tech and a little bit of leadership. Just a little bit of leadership, you know what I mean? Apply. All right, so now we can go back to the security terminal. And we are fucked. Can I sleep? If I sleep, will it come back? No. I was going to say that'd be really cool. Oh boy. Excuse me, excuse me. I like the idea of that guard just going like, the hell was that? All right. Well, their face changed as soon as they ran away, so I think they're fine. Hi, Ellie. Took care of it for you.
Word on Jesse? Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd go with you to see the board's rep, but...
Hey, I got by. Your security kind of sucks. All right, let's go back now that we have 35. We should be able to get into the spot that we need to get into. But now we don't have enough lockpicks. Story of my life. Okay, so we've done the med bay. So maybe before we kind of get into this area, because this becomes like the big other stuff, let's do waste disposal. So we'll do everything on this kind of spot. I don't want to waste the rest of my lockpicks.
I was wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here. Where's it all go?
I'm trying to go down the stairs.
How about I stay up top? You know, keep watch. Okay?
Ouch.
Frankie got a lead on some local savage. One of Groundbreaker's old hangars was bricked over till someone found it by poking around. The Steve Doors quarters?
I don't know what any of this is. Okay. Guess we could figure out what's over there, but let's not even worry about it.
You learn to keep your eyes to yourself in my job. Nobody wants you looking close at their cargo.
Okay. Hey, how you doing?
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? Ah, that's how you know your weapon loves you back.
And is about to explode.
I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
Let me see what you got. What's the benefit of
Why, it
modifying
gets you the
my
weapon best suited for your lifestyle.
All the better.
Love your commentary, but gotta go to work. See you next time. Have a great day at work. Thank you for hanging out.
One's weapons is always a worthy endeavor.
Take your basic Deadeye assault rifle.
Okay, yeah, no, I know how mods
getting
work.
In close and making a lot of noise. Extended ammo magazine and a barrel heat. So
Yo,
what can...
let's see what you got. Okay, restricted stock. Melee, ranged weapon. I mean, these look like kind of the regular stuff that I've got. I could sell some of mine, should I want to. And a little...
This is Halcyon News.
How you doing?
Interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Remember Auntie
Do people see me? Can I...
because she remembers you.
Hey!
Damn it.
What do you think you're doing?
Sorry. I was just leaving.
Oh, my mistake.
Whew. Okay, we won't do that again. That was a little too in everybody's face. Oh my god.
Seeking relief from the heat? Till June Lay gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best thing.
See what you
Nothing
got.
you need
See, you have
and
any
everything you
lockpicks, or is it
want.
just ale? Blast.
A new face. What's your pleasure, stranger?
Heard anything interesting?
Some big shot down in Byzantium's holding auditions for a new adventure serial.
Hmm.
So yay, another 6
What's
of
the
those
heat
next
issue I
season.
keep hearing people complaining
the
about?
radiators, they're fucked 10 weeks to Sunday. And we're all sweating buckets wondering when the powers that be are gonna get around to fixing it.
Thermal control system, what do you
Couldn't
think?
say, and I wouldn't be pouring drinks professionally if I could.
Fair enough.
All I know is we're cooking in our own juices here, and it's only gonna get worse.
Maybe I could do something
That's
about
not
that.
for me to say. But if you're feeling the urge toward helpfulness, you can find Chief Jun Lei in engineering.
What do you know about Chief
There's
Jun Lei?
nobody who knows more about the station's guts. Any system you could name, June's crawled around inside and made it better. She doesn't come around here often, though.
I'm good. Thank you.
Hey there.
Hey, Mr. Rickler. Do you ever get a little bit homesick for Edgewater? For that ocean stink?
No, I do not.
You're supposed to say yes and go on to explain why. I just want to have a conversation.
Of course you do.
She's usually behind the bar.
Well, this keeps going back here. Cool.
This is Halcyon News.
Meow, 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 meow,
Just me,
meow.
or has it been deader than usual around?
All right, so we are officially ready to keep moving and see what's in this next area. Let's use the terminal. Hack. Anything of note? Do. All this extra lore. That one doesn't want to. Alright, so let's start on this side. Is this the same thing? Public notices, heat, loitering. All that lore that I don't want to read. All that lore that I don't want to read. Alright, sublight salvage.
I know you were trying to stop.
I put a couple of bits in Vera's pool.
Hey, how's it going?
They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
You haven't even walked in here yet.
Interesting, to say the least.
Let's talk to Sublight Salvage. I love how it's all future technology, but you get in here and it's just like an old school elevator. Hey, how are you?
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers.
My face is made of
You're the one
porcelain.
flying the unreliable?
That's right.
Sure you are. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
So you're a Sublight
Sure am.
employee?
A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
I should go. Hey, how are you?
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia
What's up?
Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
My name's Dave, Captain of the
Sean.
Unreliable.
It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
Don't let Ada hear you're calling her ship names.
Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings.
I like her weird
I
voice,
have a
her little,
salvage
her
job
mouth.
for someone light
issue.
on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
There is always a catch.
Dun dun dun.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
I don't have a nav key,
like
but I
that
will soon.
initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need.
If there's anything else, be quick about it.
I
Time
take
is
it Sublight isn't strictly a salvage operation.
These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down.
Uh-huh. What are you talking about?
Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know,
Wink and nod.
good boy. Knew you'd understand.
You're very honest about your criminal side. How organized is this business?
Very. I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets, grids in general.
But it doesn't go all the way to my hair. My hair is very messy.
But I'll settle for being the most organized one.
But I still have a bird's nest on my head.
Be seeing you. Make sure you aren't followed on your way out.
Okay.
Got any leads on salvage? Doesn't even have to be broke yet.
Ugh. No thank you.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By
You're so
contemplating the
confident you know
teleological
exactly
order
about
of
the
things,
Grand
one can
Plan.
achieve verity.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking. They're terrified to lock in the
Everybody in
juices.
this game looks like
How
they were
about a
left out in the
grinded
sun too long.
fresh from the grinder?
That's everything you have? Oof. Oh dear.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only testament to its durability.
Oh,
We
sure.
also have a line of specialized melee weapons. For those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Mm-hmm. None of this looks as... Ooh, some of this armor looks maybe okay. 14, 9, mm-mm. Weapon parts. Nobody's got the lockpicks. That's what I need. Okay, so now we're in the very far back. So now this is engineering. This is upstairs. So let's go check out engineering. You're drinking on the job.
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Dave, nice place you got here, Chief.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment.
But you didn't take
Just
the
so we
compliment.
understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
I'll do whatever I can to help you keep the peace.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Once I get out of Impound, I'm bound for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job.
Well, I saw
We see a lot of
one
the
that I
same
kind of
faces
liked.
coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Parvati, you wanted to talk to Junlei? Go ahead. I'm sure she'll be very, very easy to talk to. I'm sure Parvati will just jump right into conversation.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Nudger.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Silently encourage.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your
nailing
name's
it.
pretty too. I should have said sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Nice job.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
I heard you're having a heat problem.
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. My engineers have managed to keep the heat to livable levels, but all the fixes are temporary. This wound is bound to fester.
Mm-hmm.
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Surely the board doesn't want
They want
Groundbreaker
us
to
to
roast.
sweat, thinking that'll soften me up for a bad faith deal. If you'll excuse me, they can go fuck themselves.
Fair enough.
The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive.
You need a contractor.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
Got it. I'll take care of that.
Hold on. There's something you should know before you go charging off.
No, I got it.
The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
I'll get you those parts.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Oh. Meow, 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 meow. Excuse me. Pardon me. That is my sneeze, everybody. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but it's pretty crazy. I am Italian. I get it from my father. Parvati, you did great.
This is
No notes.
News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Sealed.
Watch out something doesn't explode in your face.
Fair enough. Aha.
You should be on the lookout for slacking and underperformance. Report anyone you suspect of time theft to your supervisor.
Alright, doesn't look like there's much else we can do. Oh, sorry. Pardon me.
Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion, beginning dispensing sequence. Please.
And I don't need anything from you.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastard.
And there's Halcyon. So they're on opposite sides. Hi, I'm evil.
Organized, efficient. Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he.
Yeah, I am. What are you talking about?
Something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer.
I'm gonna wring your scrawny neck, you sprat fuck. Give me back my ship. Oh boy. Forget Alex. Why'd you impound my ship?
Alex's ship, not yours. Well, I guess it's yours now if you're captaining it. It's a game we play, he and I. I ask him to turn in Phineas Wells. He tells me he will soon. I impound his ship. He explains why he can't give me the info right now. I ask him to turn in Wells. Around and around we go.
And the cycle goes on. Thrilling. Anyway, about my ship.
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places.
Uh-huh.
There. I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells.
Mhm.
I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Never mentioned him.
That's...
It's technically true.
That's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
I'm here about Jessie Doyle. I want her
Miss Doyle
debt
owes the board
settled.
a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
She's worth more alive than dead. Put her under an endure contract.
That's not unreasonable.
I just need the
I guess
XP.
it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem.
I wanted the XP, Parvati.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate?
Yeah.
I quite concur. It's refreshing to deal with someone practical for a change.
That is a choice maybe I kind of didn't want to make. I did want to be a little bit
Tell Miss
nice.
Doyle to report to me
Nicer.
promptly for her first
Let me
assignment.
see if my
Now,
if I can
is there
reset.
anything else you need, or?
What is the most recent? Yeah, maybe we'll do all this again. Let's see how far back we go. Yeah, there we go. Cool.
How do you do? Ah, how might I be my guest?
Oh, never mind. What are those locked doors in the back? Can you get me to Stellar Bay?
Good law. Who'd want to go to that toxic hell pit?
So, no?
No. Emphatically no. Unequivocally no. Immutably no.
You didn't have to crack open a
Best to be
thesaurus.
clear, I believe.
Does it seem hot in here to you?
Law, but it's miserable. My underarms are damp. How can I be expected to work in these conditions? Chief Tennyson is supposedly looking into the cause, but I've seen no action from her. Deplorable conduct. My superiors will be hearing about it. You can be certain of that.
She's doing everything she can. It's your people's fault it's not fixed, not June Lay's.
My, aren't you, excitable.
Don't talk to her that way.
Sweetie, I don't owe a grease-stained wrench jockey like her the time of day, let alone my deference.
Take it back.
I'm sorry, my temper got away from me. Please accept my sincerest apologies to you and your friend.
Does that work for you?
Oh, I'm not used to folks saying sorry. It's not all right exactly, but I appreciate the apology, I guess.
Well,
good.
Now that that's dealt with, was there
What are those locked doors
a
in the
luxury
back?
stateroom reserved for Chairman Rockwell's use?
So you get to play butler for the big guy.
To serve at our most esteemed chairman's behest is an honor, and one I'm most thankful for.
And what I grew the mustache
This
for.
office is the primary Ask away.
Alright, we're good. I'm not turning in Phineas Wells. I can't really do much else here, so we're good.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Let's go to the back bays. Let's see if we can kill the bad guy.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm.
Oh,
Back
hey, how
away
are you?
now, or you'll parley with the king. Time to feed the flames.
It's nothing personal.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out,
But only room for one captain.
I was just exploring this ship and stumbled upon this level. Neither is this.
Watch out, Captain!
Oh my god. Okay, well. I wanted action. Let's get the drop on him. Oh, Jesus. It's been so long since I've done any combat, I've completely forgotten how everything works. Let's just kill you right here.
I'll keep quiet.
Get behind cover, bro. Jeez, this is all over the shop. Parvati, do you want to jump in here? What's going on? Loading. There you go.
Smells kind of like old Wes's outflow pipes.
Got it. Oh, that was very ugly. I got the Montag, whatever that is. Whew. All right, you know what?
Here they come.
Oh, more bad guys? Boy. Nice. You won't be needing this anymore. Can't go in there.
Worms and shrooms. There's another fight on our hands.
Oh boy.
I see you there.
Oh boy. Yeah, everybody's fine. What is in there? I can't get in the bin. All right, we're good. Nothing's in there for us. Ooh. Lore. Nothing I can take from here. This is like a little bit of combat. Like let's put an area that has a little bit of combat. Don't want the axe. Yes. All right, that's the way we came. Everything's looking good. Pieces of person. Boy, I don't leave much in my wake, do I? Scrap mechanical. Anything we can do with this? We can't do anything with it. We were looking for machinery here, right? Plasma rifle looks good, and I can't move. Boy, that gets up quick. All right, Let's take a look and see what we've got. Let's flip sort. Value to weight ratio, damage rating. So this is, we'll break down this. Ooh, everything else is a higher damage rating. So we'll get rid of one of these. We'll get rid of one of these. 153. 153, we'll get rid of one of these. That lowered us down a little bit. So, side quest. Get the new parts for the radiators. This was supposed to be in the back bay, so up here.
What was that? Did I hear something?
Oh dear God. Sorry, Parvati.
Damn! I'm out! Reloading!
Hey, how are you? What's going on? Oh boy. Nope, I switched weapons, guys.
The strong survive and the weak perish.
I don't need the philosophy.
Well done. We're still alive.
Hey, I saw that.
What? Dude, I just saved your life.
I don't have time for this.
Yeah.
Haven't seen any new faces down here since I arrived. Not sure how long ago that was.
He's dead.
That's too bad. I mean, he was a scary fucker, total pyromaniac, but you know how it is. You meet a guy, get used to his quirks, and then blam.
I need radiator
I'll get back
parts.
to my post. See you topside, stranger.
What? So do you have the radiator parts, or what's the deal?
Nice.
Steel Petey. Not sure what that's about, but I'll take it. Did I just lose all of my mag picks? I'll take everything you see here. Alright, it looks like the things I need are up there. Aha.
Power up.
Alright, this is looking good. Do we want to go in there and see what's going on? Alright, we're going to stop here for today because I've got to get moving with the rest of my day. This was a lot of fun. I'm going to be out of town for a few days, but I'll be back probably around Monday or Tuesday, and we'll play more. This was awesome. Thank you guys for hanging out, and take it easy, be safe, love one another. See you next time.